Well, we try to use this, like, people use this as like sign it up.
Yes.
We have like our stand up activity on the.
Yes.
Or we want it to be a space for.
I might. Probably to let us do it line. This was like.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
plan around a whole other.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that zoomed in enough? Do you like that or no? Yeah. Doing well. Nick, this is Heather Peterson. Heather's the partner in our, yeah. Go. Does that focus on me okay? That come from. I like that. Okay, and then what's my limit this way? I'm not, can you see me? Okay. Yeah, this is just capturing side stuff, and then you're just gonna zoom and this way. So Nick, just doing yesterday, I'll put those thoughts back onto my feed. So turn into like let that be the thing. Yeah. So if you're interested in our more days. We're looking at yeah. I need a 30-day advance notice to get it in the 12. Right around the beach.
You know, like, hey,
We got 5 days to be there.
it's perfect to be. That day.
Tuesday to Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect, yeah.
Let's do the.
Where's the baby from?
Where's the baby?
The whole baby. Here, got it.
The whole baby.
The whole baby. Whose part am I gonna get today? Drink last. Take other aging cards, bring them in. There's your baby. He's like, who's this crazy
To be fair. So this is well, biggest ever.
Pretty wild here.
This is embarrassing even for us. All right, wow, rock and roll. We have another one.
Yay. I got a whole section.
This is the least amount of people I've had since I got here. Joe, I'm gonna play these. Oh my goodness. All right, we're getting more. PJ's on our way in. Tiana coming in. We're gonna be good here. All right, all right. We're gonna count it today. I don't mind. My and all over the internet. And I'm actually not a guy who's about stuff like it was just 53 when I got in my office. So and next week.
But 60, yesterday we only got up to 66.
Yeah. You know, and so I called the building there and there's somebody else who makes.
Those in last.
All right, that's all. All right, we're gonna keep going. Tammy is on our way up. If you have to put your card in the card holder so you could win.
For everybody who was on time, we're giving away a Target gift card today. Lisa.
So, you know, hopefully get some more over here. All right, guys, we're gonna move right into Gratitude Tuesday. This is the time every week where we talk about what we're grateful for. So who's gonna lead me off today? All right, we got one over here.
There's no one in. Grateful for Sun because he has absolutely made my business look better throughout 2024. All of the classes, all of the marketing, the posting, everything that you helped me with has drastically made my business look better. So thank you for that.
Anyone else? Well, all of us. Who else has something that they're grateful for today?
I do.
All right, break it on down.
Not used to it.
I am grateful for a career that I have that allows me flexibility to bring my daughter into work and share mommy and me days.
Here you go. Mommy and me Tuesdays. All right. She likes it. All right. Anyone else? Anything else coming up? Right? We have a good Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, I was going to say I'm great. Happy to be here. Thank you, Nick, for inviting us.
All right, guys, taking up a notch. Next, oh, we got somebody on. Who's on? Goes on three. All right. I'm using this now. It's habits. All right, guys. Break it up for Kayla.
My name is Kayla. That's rude. You don't want to talk to them? This is Kenna. She's my guest speaker today. We just wanted to give a short presentation today. It is the holidays, but there's Jimmy John's in the back. We just like to remind you all that we have 5 locations. They're in Roseville here, right around the corner. Edina, Minnetonka, Maple Grove, and Egan. Now you want to talk. So just some reminders, and then Sean, you can go up through them pretty quickly. Yeah. And ways that we like to give back. So one way that we like to give back, we're actually a part of 2 different, I think you didn't have the microphone for that. 2 different veteran things that we use to give back programs. Thank you, Nick. If you want to go to the next one, Sean. We are partnered with Homes for Heroes. We are also partnered with the Warrior Program as well. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you guys can come chat with us next door. Otherwise, if you want to, there's the next slide, but if you want to know who's considered a hero, that is teachers. Teachers are included in that, and first responders, firefighters, police. There is another, I believe I'm missing a couple on there. They're on the next slide, but demonstration for videoing me. Healthcare workers, military, so they are eligible heroes and they receive a $100 reward towards their closing when they close with us. So that is the way that we like to give back, and that's really all that I have for you guys. Happy holidays.
We're genuinely appreciative of the relationship we have with our partners, and the fact that you guys consistently want to give back, and provide a better experience for our buyers, sellers, our investors. So thank you for that. All right, we're gonna just keep on moving. This is it. All right. I can tell from the overwhelming number of you in the room already that, that today's class is going to be the best attended class in the history of classes.
It should be.
It damn well could be. I hate to be upset about this, and since it's you guys are here, I won't complain to you guys. But these are the sort of things that we need to get people to come along to. The people who are in this room, I trust, know how to put a listing on. The people that aren't here that I'm worried about. So if you see anybody, one of the people that you talk to in the building, somebody that you're close with as an agent, remind them that it's much easier to prepare for a listing ahead of time than it is to call in at 9 o'clock the night before you have a listing and try to get it done, or Alan, or me, or anybody else. Just saying that to you guys, because what do they call that? Preaching to the choir? Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So, you guys, this is a great opportunity. I'm genuinely thankful for the three of these people willingness to pour in. So, hopefully, they are willing to do it again. And this is in person only. Since you guys are here, that's all that. I keep talking, thinking I really. All right. Database day with Marty is tomorrow. From 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. How many of you guys are doing it in here? Okay, we have a few. I think it's going to be fantastic. If you haven't done this before, Marty is really, really intelligent on the way he's going about this. And what do we know about 201 contacts? What does that get us? If you have 201 contacts, Alec, what is it?
117,000.
So, if you don't currently have that, and I know it's overwhelming at times, but I promise you, if I've learned anything in the last couple of weeks, it's been, or past couple of months, is when I consistently use the system, I collect them. That's it. When I started suggested and help, we started actually doing the smart plans, and what do you know? People are contacting me, bringing me, right? So, guys, this is super simple. Let's make this a priority for you. If you do not have this, show up tomorrow, spend a couple hours with Marty, and put in place a contact plan for next year. I think it's really important. All right, another incredible opportunity. Raise your hand if you have been taught by Karen at all at some point or another. Okay, so not only are most of us are already familiar with Karen as somebody we know, like, and trust, she does a fantastic job of teaching agents, and this is another opportunity of how you can go along on this path with her. She's going to be getting more listings, and why not participate in this at a high level? So you guys, again, what day is that? December 9th, 9 p.m. right here. Monday, 10 a.m. You gotta be here all the way, just you. Just you. We'll be here together. Break your mirror. December 10th next week. So here's the thing I like about this. How many of you are familiar with Stainless, the company that does property photos? Okay, so he's a great guy. I think he's such a great dude that does this, and he's also doing this already for, are you guys familiar with Real Producers Magazine? Real Producers? He does all the photography for them as well. He's gonna come in and talk about social media, what he's seeing that's working, and more than anything, if you guys are looking for, to create a relationship with somebody more specifically related to your property photos, this is a great opportunity, great company, and I really like Dan. So, Dan's last name is Sherman. So you guys might know them there too. So thanks again.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so for anyone in coaching, we have started classes again. So we have an in-person class every day from 10:30 to technically 11:15, but sometimes we run late. And then Thursdays, Zoom only. So one in-person option, one Zoom option if you are in coaching. Now, for all other agents, we have two opportunities for you as well. So on the first Wednesday of every single month, we are doing a Zoom power hour. This is gonna be an opportunity for you to jump on Zoom and for me to hold you accountable to an activity over that hour. You're gonna mute yourself, you're gonna stay on camera, and at the end of that hour, we're gonna go through, did you complete your task? Did you meet your goal? That's all it is, and it's one of the most powerful things you can do, because that accountability will make sure you are succeeding in 2025. Now, every third Wednesday of the month, we are gonna do an in-person class, okay? And so that subject is gonna change every single month, but this is open to all agents. So huge opportunity for you to come to get massive value and accountability.
Awesome, Alec. I appreciate that. You guys, it's a great opportunity for the coaching students to continue to sharpen their sword, and to the open classes, it's going to be a great opportunity to mix, mingle, and to learn with each other. So let's make that a priority. All right, so I'm gonna ask you to come on down. And I had the opportunity of meeting Joe at Bold this year, when they were there talking about Market Pass. And this is a tool that you guys are absolutely gonna find an opportunity and value in that we just haven't had before. So he's doing some crazy stuff in the marketplace right now that are gonna help you have more opportunities, better conversations, and more options for your sellers.
How's everybody doing? Good. You mind if I turn on camera and record as well? Yes, mind if we make content? Do it. Did we make content? Do you know why I'm doing this?
Because you're bold and you're Joe.
Well, you know. Bold, help me if I'm wrong, but Bold this year was all about essentially content creation. Absolutely. In a sense, and see if we get this in that version. No, we're having tech problems. Oh, we're used to that. Aren't we? There we go. So I'm gonna grab my laptop, we're gonna bring this up here in case I need to hijack the screen and put some stuff up here. Do that. Here. All right, so just a little tidbit on content before we get going, because part of what I'm going to give you is content. I'm going to give you a folder later on with probably 30 pieces of content that you can use today if you want to. Does that sound like a good idea? Content is important. I think it's one of the biggest features of Bold is they really kind of drove in, create videos, create pictures, you get out on social platforms, advertise yourself. So I'll get off the soapbox of why I'm doing that, and why there's people back here recording me, because it's just an easy excuse. If you just record your daily life, what you're doing, you can create some content, get out on social, off we go. Okay, I'm here because Nick found some value in my presentation at Bold. It's a 3-minute presentation, and then we're sponsored in the back of the room at Bold. It's a company called Market Pass. I helped found the company 4 years ago. We function as the in-house buyer, KW office in Bagnes Heights. Okay, so that's just a little tidbit of Market Pass. What I want to do though, before I talk about Market Pass, is I want to start way in the beginning before we I don't even want to talk about this yet. Okay, what I'm going to do is connect the dots. My analogy for this is, remember as a kid, the pictures that we draw, you start with dot number 1, 2, 3, and you don't know quite what it is, but at the end of it, you follow the dots, so that's something cool to look at, right? That's what I hope to give you today. There's a conversation, and I've got maybe 30 minutes, maybe we can go longer if you're really bored. Get exciting, I promise, but no, we've got about 30 minutes or so to connect dots and give you a picture. The picture is very simple. It's a tool. How you care to use it is your business. If you choose not to use it, that's your business, but you're missing out on opportunity. So I'm going to just create a picture of a tool. We're going to connect some dots. We're going to just simply start with some general basic concepts. Bold laws. Has anybody gone to Bold? Nick, you have, I mean, we got a couple Bold graduates in the room, right? So bold laws that I want to focus on today. Number one, primarily, first and foremost, your database is your business, right? I'm going to start jotting some of this down because I think it's important. We've got eraser right there. I'm going to leave that up because that's really important. Database is your business, right? Anybody disagree with this concept, want to add or take away to it? Your database is your business, right? Bold law number 2 that I want to focus on today that's relevant for us is that change is inevitable, right? Participation is an option, right? And in real estate, if we don't adapt and change, we get run over and we become, I don't know, a little less significant, slightly irrelevant. If you are running business models that you had 5 years ago, are they relevant today? I mean, we've had COVID since then, we've had interest rate chaos since then. If you're running the same business models that you're running 10 years ago, might need to update things. So change, that's the only thing constant in the world. The only thing constant in real estate is change. Your participation in this, part of your business model. So I want to talk about a MOFR. Anybody know what a MOFR is? M-O-F-I-R.
It's often that you can't refuse, but I don't know exactly how.
Pretty close. Anybody else got a MOFR definition? M-O-F-I-R, you got it. I'm going to continue to jot things that are important. MOFR. Make an offer for immediate response. All right? Does anybody use MOFRs in their current business models, their current social posts, anything? Can anybody think of a MOFR? Nick, you had a hand up.
Right now, most for us is, recruiting for is, family reunion.
And you're in.
Yep, hey, we'd like to bring your family reunion, you can be responsive, you want to make them.
Yep. That's a good one. Anybody else use MOFRs in their marketing messages? It's a powerful tool. To have a MOFR enough to make your phone ring. Pretty cool, right? Examples are, hey, I'm a board realtor today. I've got time to do CMAs. Who needs a CMA on their home? Anybody want to find out what their home is worth today, right now? You can go on a social platform, do yourself up, and you might get some responses and get yourself busy. That's a MOFR. Everybody tracking? Anybody can think of another MOFR? Anybody? Like a reverse bold 100. Those of you in bold, remember those reverse bold 100s? I don't have the guts to do one. I gotta admit it. But I watch people do it. You see people that say, hey, we've got a great giveaway today. If you have a lead or referral for us, please give me a call. I'm live right now on the social platform. I'm going to put your name in a hat, and we're going to draw out of the hat. The person gets a black soda. I've seen people do this, right? That's pretty crazy. That's an offer for immediate response, is it not? Yeah. That's solid, right? Anybody want to take a stab at the largest MOFR in the Twin Cities right now? And has been for the 2 or 3 years, 4 years running? Yeah. Everybody know what I'm talking about when I say this guy? Biggest MOFR out there. You think it works?
Probably.
Yeah, it does. And it's not just this guy, is it? There are literally dozens of them. Big commercial outfits, small local moms and pop. The cash offer, guaranteed offer is just simply that. It's a mower. It's an offer for immediate response. Hey, you want a cash offer? You want to sell your home? Go sell your home and get your cash offer. It's got a little bit of something to it. You create a little curiosity, like, I don't know. It's new. I think I like that convenience factor. Convenience button is nice. So by a show of hands, is there anybody in the room that currently uses that mower, that message, cash offer, cash buyer, guaranteed offer? Anybody use that message in their marketing? Show of hands, anybody? I'm looking around the room, there's not a single person with their hand up. Okay. This is why I'm here. To try to connect some dots and give you some aha moments, some things to think about. As a realtor, you are the keeper of real estate solutions. Fair? What type of real estate solutions do we have for our clients in our database? Selling, leasing, buying. You're an investor? You want a cash on cash analysis? Do you do that? Sure. We're the keeper of real estate solutions. If you have a listing and they want to do a little work first to the home, everybody have an electrician? Everybody have a painter? Right? Show of hands. Let me see, who's got a painter? Okay, show of hands, keep it going. Who's got an electrician? Who's got a plumber? Who's got handymen, landscapers, right? We have these things, right? What happens if your database needs, let's just say a handyman, and you're not offering that? It's not part of your marketing message. Hey, we've got all kinds of vendors. Yeah, you may have bought a house from a year or two ago, but if you need something real estate oriented, we're here, right? How many people, I'm going to rephrase this. What happens if your database needs an electrician, a handyman, or a plumber, and you don't offer it to them? What's going to happen? They call somebody else. Does that hurt your database? Does that hurt your business? Right? Really. You want to be the keeper of all real estate solutions. You want it all coming through you. But you didn't lose your database, did you? And you didn't lose your business, did you? You may be able to add value and learn from that, but you didn't lose anything. Maybe, let's hope not. Let me ask you a question. We're going to start connecting some dots. If your database is curious about a cash offer or guaranteed offer, are they calling you? No, they are not. And why is that? Because they just simply don't know that you can do that. And you can if you want to. So who are they calling? They're not calling you. Who are they calling? They're calling this guy, Homestead Road, Home Investors, We Buy Other Homes, Minnesota Home Guys, Minnesota Nice Guys. The list keeps going. Does anybody hear this stuff on the radio? Does anybody see it on TV? I can't believe I forgot my open door package. I have a package that's called Open Door. I just sit there and take their letters and throw it in it. Okay, I have an investment property in Forest Lake. I get a letter from Open Door 4 times a year asking me if I want to sell my home to them. I just collect them. So if you're not the keeper of this particular real estate solution and you allow them to go elsewhere, you're losing your database. Did I create at least one aha moment here? Okay. Gonna be a few more. This is something kind of cool. This next piece. And I'm gonna talk about market gas in just a moment. But I want to connect more dots. When I make offers for Market Pass, my offer to acceptance ratio is off the charts. I get an offer approved every 5 to 6, 7 times I write an offer. By the way, that's off the charts. Good. Some of the other outfits, Homestead Road, We Buy Ugly Homes, this guy, they're in the 1 to 10 to 115 range. Does that make sense? They're writing,
Somewhere at 30.
yeah, 30 is not.
You write 30 to 35 hours to get one
To
deal.
get one deal. Homestead Road is up a bit. Homestead Road can be 20 to 30. Why is that? They have a base margin, they're making at least 50 to 60 grand on their properties. That's a big margin. So they're making a lot of offers just to get one approved. Does this make sense? Does anybody see a little bit of a connected dot here? This is big. Okay, if I'm going crazy at 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7, and there's other outfits that are 1 in 10, 1 in 15, 1 in 20. This is an aha moment right here. Think about this. Let's just say that 19 out of 20 sellers don't want the offer, which is the whole damn point. What happens after that? The person who brought it to him has got a listing in front of them, do they not? Yeah. So the point isn't, oh, the offer is still great and the seller's gonna run with it, and if they do, good for them, brought value to that. The point is, 95% of the time, they don't take it. And that person then has a listing appointment. So let me just connect the dots really quick. A request for a cash offer, your competition, everybody else in between, it's a listing appointment. Nobody's going through the hassle, getting an offer on their home. Just out of curiosity, this is cool. I don't care if I sell for 10 years. Let's just see what this is about. Nobody wants that. They do that because they're curious enough to find out if the price is right, convenient enough to make them jump. It's a listing appointment. Right? You see what this is? It's a listing appointment. Can I hijack the screen? Yeah. Pardon?
They say no to that, can we just? Can you flip it around? All of them say no, say.
This is cool in our toolbox, right? The way that it a cash offer, whether it's coming from Market Pass, by the way, Market Pass isn't the only one that realtors can work with. You can work with Open Door. I'm going to show you how to work with Open Door, not today. I don't care about Open Door. We beat the crap out of them all the time, and I don't mind if I lose. It's just fine. The whole point of Market Pass, why we built it, is because I don't want to rely on Open Door. Back when this guy was doing, when he was backed by Zillow, I didn't want to take my business to Zillow. I can do this better than them. I don't need a West Coast based company to be in my city. I don't need what a home is worth. Get out of here. We can do it. We can do it better. That's why we built Market Pass. I'll do the Market Pass in a second. I want to hijack the screen and show you. You can be able to. I want to actually show you how well this works. Is that okay with everybody? Okay, what do we got to do? 41150 is Homestead Road. Anybody want to see what Homestead Road has done in the past year? We're gonna look up 0 to 65 solds coming soon, actives, and all the goods. They got 359 of them. We follow the screen. Are we watching? We currently have for Homestead Road 65 active properties between active and pending. That's pretty solid. It's November, I'm sorry, it's September. Lost a day for a week. It's December. I got 65 units. They're, what is Homestead Road's only proposition? We buy homes. That's it. Think it works for Homestead Road? Yeah. Yeah. Check out one of my favorites, the Open Door. You can go in here. They got 90 currently right now, active through pending. They got 90. You want to see where they're working? Yeah, okay. Where they're not working. Clearly, they can't figure out the price of a home in Minneapolis. This is why I didn't want a West Coast-based company creating a tool for me to use, because that tool here in Minneapolis, and I got a lot of friends. This is why we started the company. If the consumer wants this product, I can't stop you from buying the product. Whether it's good for me, we'll talk about later. As a realtor, if it's good for me or otherwise. But you can see what Open Door is doing. They're crushing, are they not? This is that's 1 year activity with Open Door. But you can see there's whole.
So they don't list properties,
Yeah.
buy them.
Yes.
First, they list.
Then they list.
You
got
got investment.
Minor.
They offer properties, or it's historically every year, it's just a joke. So
It works.
so it works,
It
exactly.
works.
People say yes.
People say that Open Door's main method of advertising is by letter, by mail. Chris Lindahl, his billboards, just about really in between, right? But you can see the storyline. Here, let's check out our friend here. See what he's doing this year. Everybody know how to look this up? Yeah. And, for any office, you can do that for yourself, for any office. Check. Check their work. Okay, Mr. Chris Lindahl has got 96 active and pending properties right now. It is December. Anybody like 96 active units? I don't even sell 96 in a year. He's got 96 active units in December. And let's check out where he works. Yeah, I think that message work.
Yeah.
Does that Mulper work? Yeah. Yeah, and to your point, a lot of the offers are crap. That is the point. That is the point. They're not crap in the sense of a business model from Market Pass, Open Door, Crystal, or anybody else. We have a business model. We got to make a couple bucks, right? And that means that the seller is going to miss out on a couple bucks. But what you're giving them instead are the 3 C's: convenience, control, and certainty. And somebody is going to say, yeah, I like those things. And they're going to shift to that. Does it work? It works.
Yeah, with Chris Lindahl though, is because he's a real estate agent, he's offering cash offers, but he's also doing what you said, he's listing.
Sure, and so is Open Door, and so is Homestead Road. If they guarantee, oh yeah, they have a brokerage. Open Door has so much business in the state of Minnesota, they have a brokerage and they're selling homes. Homestead Road as well. 2 years ago, Homestead Road, I don't think had a brokerage. Now they do.
So it's not just cash offers, like they say, I don't want your cash offer, then they're actually listing.
I don't know why they wouldn't. They have a brokerage to sell the homes that they purchase. So yes.
I didn't know, you get a property and then Open Door, they have those weird. I don't know how to explain it, there's cameras everywhere and then it's all
Yeah.
electronic. Phones and everything.
Oh, yeah, they want you to walk through, they don't go to your house.
Open Doors is wonky.
No, I think you want to, it's that they're listing, I showed one.
Oh.
So there's cameras.
Yeah.
And there even have to be a real, you don't have to be an agent, you can just be a buyer.
So can I put the theme on what we're talking about here? Open Door is garbage, is it not? Yeah, they allow people in homes that shouldn't be in homes, it's a lack of security. They don't care, it's their home. Can real estate be done better than Open Doors doing it? Yeah. That's why we're here.
The question to be addressed is just that, but people, I knew the guy, I know the guys from Wilson Grove. You know, they're immigrants from Russia.
Yeah.
And they came here with $20, you know, and the thing you have to, people don't understand is that the massive amounts of money they spend on advertising. They were spending 15 to 20 grand a month during the recession.
Yes.
Some of those billboards,
Yes.
they're 2,000 a week,
It used to be backed by Zillow. That's where some of the marketing dollars came from. That's where his cash offers were being outsourced to Zillow. And then Zillow imploded. Talk about that. That's for a different day. I quite frankly think that they don't care about that. They lost $700 million in the first 8 months of 2022. Do you think Zillow cares? Their stock got bumped by, I think, maybe 5 to 6 billion from their buyer program. Do you think they cared if they lost money? No. Different subject, different day. On to the Mulford, does the work, does the Mulford work? Does the cash offer message work? We have 3 companies. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's 3. Just 3. Between the 3 of them, they currently have nearly 300 active and pending homes. That's just 3. There are dozens. I cannot figure out, maybe our brokers can help me at some point. I cannot figure out the market share that they're taking from us. But my guess is it's over 5% and under 10. Okay. Now, going back to the dots to connect, if Homestead Road really sucks on their offer to acceptance ratio, they're 1 in 30, maybe Chris Lindahl is, I am pretty darn good at 1 in 7. If they have sold 300 properties in a year, and they're 1 for 30, they're making nearly 1,000 offers. Do you think your database is getting hit? It's getting crushed with this message. It's everywhere. So are you. You're getting crushed with this message to the point you're probably really freaking annoyed with it, are you not?
Yes.
Yeah. Is everybody annoyed with this message? Quick, but I have to jump in and participate.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, hi, I'm Joe Holmes. I'm with Market Pass. I just wanted to connect the dots first, and why Market Pass has some value to you. We launched the company out of our Bad Sites office in 2019. Oh my God, that went wrong with COVID. Had to sit on the fence for a little bit until we figured that out, and then realized that our business model wasn't very needed in 2020, 2021. There's a whole lot of people that needed help for the cash offer. If it was, it's because they're a little bit apprehensive on COVID things, right? So we really started getting kicking towards 21 and 22 for our office. We've been functioning as the in-house cash buyer for our KW office and Bad Sites. I'm now reaching out to our friends at other KW offices, not only teach this concept, but allow you to use Market Pass as well. We're built by realtors, me and 4 other people in our office. 4 realtors. We want to give you a tool to compete. Whether the offer is candidate, we'll see where this goes. The seller doesn't even know what they want to do. We make offers all the time for a seller that doesn't really feel genuine. And when you want to compete, we're in the trenches competing with you as well. Right? It doesn't matter why they want the offer, we'll give it to you. So Market Pass is a tool. I'm going to give you a little bit of a storyline on one of our latest sales. We sold this home a week, something like that. 1165 Russell Street, right here in Roseville. One of the realtors in our office brought it to us. Said, hey, Joe, I need a cash offer. It's great. What, give me the scoop. Let me hear it. Well, mom and dad are really elderly. They've taken an injury in the home and they're just done. And what does the home look like? It looks like they've been there for 50 years. So the health condition and the condition of the home dictated that they didn't really deal with going to market. Is that up to us to decide? It's up to you to have tools out of your toolbox, to provide no matter what they want. And she knows the adult kids, right? They're in their 50s and 60s. Mom and dad are in their 80s. And one of her clients is one of the adult children. There's 2 other adult children that are helping mom and dad. We'll get an offer from Open Door. We'll find an investor. And she comes to me and says, oh my God, give me a cash offer. I can live. I said, great, we'll get you a cash offer. And we're competing against people, are we not? He said, yeah. Good. We beat the other offer. I don't know by how much or who they were from. But we beat them as much as necessary, and it allowed her to add her 3% listing commission in. Okay. Everybody tracking?
Yeah,
She got paid.
She got paid.
full price,
She got paid full price.
the door doesn't.
Open Door, for Realtor to Open Door, they'll pay you 1%. Okay. If you want to take a CE class with me, this is probably about a month down the road. I'm going to teach you how to get an offer from Open Door. Okay, we'll do it in class live. So Open Door will pay you 1%. Working with MarketPass, choose whatever you want. Now, if our offer was a little less competitive, she may not make 3%, but she did. It was a $275,000 sale. 3% is what? $8,200. For time involved, I'm gonna take a guess and say about 4 hours. Everybody cool getting paid $2,000 an hour?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we just bring some value to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, it's when you squeak out a 3%, right? It happens though. But that's up to you to decide. You have to bring the value and you have to negotiate your commission, right? We all know this from our recent year of fun, everything's so right? We have, the same circumstances applied many times. There's been some realtors in our office, this is not a joke, this is real, that have put 6% listing commissions on. There's been some people in our office that have gotten paid 0. It's the reality of it. It's up to you to decide. The gentleman that got paid 0 a couple times over used MarketPass as an opportunity to sell a home they didn't even know they wanted to sell. They found something that they loved, didn't even know they were going to be buyers, saw a home of their dreams. Their dream home hit the market. They didn't even know they're going to be buyers. And they have to be contingent on the sale of the home. And he thought, shoot, skinny that up over there for them. He put in 0 commission for himself, so he got a buyer's agent commission on their dream home. So it's up to you to run your business model. But one of the biggest objections that we get from realtors is, well, what do I get paid? I don't know. What would you like to get paid? It's up to you. Negotiate it. Put the net sheets together to show them an Open Door offer versus a private investor versus MarketPass versus going to list, and show them what they can do. Questions, thoughts, anything? Did I connect dots enough to have some ahas and say, oh, yeah, I should probably protect my database? We call that playing defense. Playing defense means just have the message so that if they are curious about it, they're going to you. If everybody said, yeah, I got an electrician, if you need an electrician, I want you to come to me. What about a cash offer? Are you kidding me? You're going to work hard to have an electrician, a plumber, a handyman, and be able to refer those people out. Well, what happens if you don't have your cash buyer? You're going to go somewhere else. Turn on the message, right? This is called playing defense. It's what we call playing defense. Just turn on the message so your database isn't going somewhere.
Do you guys buy to rehab and resell?
Sometimes we just buy and resell, sometimes we don't rehab at all. We've had properties that are such pristine condition, there's vacuum lines on the carpet, and I go hang a lockbox and put on the MLS. Some homes are complete like, whoa, what happened here? Right? One home in Ramsey, does everybody know how big a 40-yard container is? Right? It's a big, that's the biggest 40-yard container. One home in Ramsey, I don't even know how it happened. It's 1,500 square foot home. We pulled out 9 40-yard containers of debris from the house, the garage, and the yard. Some of them are messed up, some are pristine, and everything in between.
I was in a house last week that had 9 pit bulls in it.
Yeah,
You put them in the truck and I thought they were gonna get to the glass.
we
But hey, do you guys buy rental properties? Do you buy duplexes, fourplexes, triplexes?
do not have restrictions. This is why we built it, because everybody else does. Going back to the hole that was here for open doors in Minneapolis, they can't figure out Minneapolis. Anybody have clients in Minneapolis? Yeah, we all do.
Doesn't Open Door have a policy of age? So isn't that the issue with Minneapolis is that they don't?
What you're referring to is what's called a buy box.
Yeah.
Okay, and these companies have what's called a buy box. Their buy box is nothing. I don't have restrictions. My restriction is almost geographically based. I'm not really well suited to buy a home in the area. Okay, Rochester, but that doesn't really matter. Can't make the offer and have it protected, wholesale it too. So to answer your question, sometimes I don't even close on the properties that we buy. Sometimes we wholesale or assign them to a different end buyer, because a rehab may be way more than we can handle. We bought a home maybe a month ago in St. Paul's, completely gutted. On, what was the street, Geranium, East St. Paul, not the renovation that suits our skill set. And I assigned it to an end buyer and I didn't even close on it. So to answer your question, sometimes we just assign them, sometimes we close and remodel, sometimes we close and just hang a lot. All of that is irrelevant.
I don't think you share this, but you know, I know what the formulas are. I mean, what, can you show what the formula is? I mean, some, if it's 30% off, market value minus rehab, minus how I feel that day a little bit, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into that in just a moment. Can you come back to me on that? We don't make percentages. I don't do a 30% after a remodel value type concept. I'll show you our model. And part of that, by the way, is when we make an offer, there's a service charge that goes with it. The concept that I start with, what can I sell this property for? What's our profit margin? What's our cost? Here's your offer. If you want to talk about any of those, right here, call me. Joe, do you really think this is only $350 resale price? I think this is more like $375. I think you can increase your offer. I want to hear these things. This is the difference between us and Open Door. It's me that answers the phone.
What does the turnaround look like from contacting you to actually getting that offer?
Great question. If you do it the right way, 48 hours, maybe as quick as 24. We'll talk about what that means to do it the right way. So let's get into that. We don't have restrictions on what we buy or why we're doing it. Property is one of the biggest concepts. This is a pre-listing tool. Okay, this is not a post-listing tool. This is not I'm 90 days on the market. I can use an offer right now. That's not. I mean, we can do that, but it doesn't work, right? Because it's listed. What you're showing me is what it's not worth. And I have to start our business model with what it is worth. And my offer is so much lower than where you're at that it's just a tool for a price reduction. It doesn't really work well when we're a pre-list tool, okay? Geography is one of the things that we have to work within. 7-county metro, solid. Outside of that, it gets a little fuzzy. Value of property. Our sweet spot is 500 and under, okay? If we start getting over that, we'll make offers. But time on market and total capital invested create for us a business model that's less effective on an offer. But here's the deal, that's irrelevant. What's relevant is a tool to use in the event that you needed it to. If you're competing against the realtor or two, or there's just the shiny tool that you're advertising and says, yeah, check that out. I'm gonna get that to you. We're gonna luxury property that's $1 million plus. it's gonna be a less competitive offer because that's a lot of money. And I'm gonna have more time on the market. But it'll still satisfy your need for having the tool in the toolbox if your client wants it. Again, this isn't for us as realtors. This isn't about the cash offer getting approved. It's about making sure they go to you for the cash offer. And what happens afterwards is your business. If the offer succeeds and we're rocking it, great. If the offer is ugly, don't like it, don't need that convenience for that proceed. No, list, let's go. That's what you're doing. So we don't function well in luxury land. We can, they're less competitive. We don't function well way out past Seven County Metro, and we are not a very good tool to use once you're on the market. So what do we do to get an offer? You're like, okay, Joe, stop it. I get it. I get it. You get it. The tool, start the message, right? How do we get an offer from you? Fair question at this point. You got to show me the property. Every single possible thing you can show me about the property, send it to me. I don't care if it's a small property. Nobody should be sending me less than 30 to 40 pictures. That's how I made an 1,100 square foot home. I want upwards of 100, 150 pictures. There is no concept possible of sending me too little information. Okay. When I walk into a home for this purpose, I take pictures of one side of the room. I go to the other side. When I've got carpeting that I like, if I've got countertops that I like, you're telling me the story of a home through your photography. So tell me the story. It could be like, hey, cool paint. I don't care. Tell me the story. Cool backsplash. Hey, awesome hardwood floors. Send me videos. So right now I'm going to share large amounts of data. Sean, you're the tech guy, right? I'm going to help you. It's going to be better at night. I can help you out on an iPhone, but I don't want to kill 5 more minutes on that. Sean can help you with that. I need information. If you can give me a whole bunch of photos on a home, give me some insight on financials, right? Hey, I was thinking maybe it was listed at 400. Awesome, great. Or hey, there's another competing offer at 375, right? Just tell me anything and everything you can. That's it.
But as is and as repaired price, or you want as is?
Not repaired.
As
Just
is.
give me your best shot at what you may list for, what you think market value is. If you've done a CMA, share it with me. Help me out. That's it. I need photos. I need information. Don't be shy. Send me everything you got. And within 48 hours, I'll have an offer for you. What does an offer look like? It's not a written PA. My God, that's a lot of paperwork every time I do one of these. Is it okay if I don't write the PA, right? What I do is I write just simply a summary letter, a larger terms. Here's your offer price. Here's our service charge. You can close in 10 to 60 days, your choice. Tell me what else you need. Generally, I write in there, depending on the type of property, what's going on. The seller can leave behind all personal property and debris, with the exception of liquid and hazardous waste. If you need 48 hours of full possession, help yourself with your transition. It's all good with me. You want to rent it back? Let me know. Get your rent back. You have to tell me the conveniences that you're looking for, right? So that's in your summary letter. And if those terms work for your seller, great, we're going to write a PA. If they don't, great, just stay in the driver's seat. It's really that easy. I need photos. I need a little financial information. I can get you an offer. Now I do this sight unseen more times than not, which means that there is room for variables, right? So that's why the more pictures you show me, the more that you're showing me if there's damage, if there's awful amenities. I don't care what it is. You got to highlight those things and show me because I'm doing this sight unseen. So our offers do come with an inspection. Are we a normal buyer that's inspecting a property like first time home buyer with mom and dad showing up? Oh my gosh, no, that's not us. You know, like when I go through a property to confirm the photos that you sent me on our inspection, bring my inspector, contractor as well. My inspections of my walkthroughs are a little bit detailed once I get there, right? bringing people. You're gonna know on the spot if I nailed it or if I got it corrected.
Intrusive or non-intrusive?
Non-intrusive.
How many days?
Oh, it just depends. Like over the holiday weekend, I need more time, right? Generally, I'd like to say I can get it done in 5 business days, somewhere in that range, but I gotta schedule our inspector, and we don't do a normal home inspection. He knows I'm the buyer.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me if the bathroom fan is noisy, I don't care. Hey, don't care. But we're looking at foundation, roof, things that I don't know anything about. I know if it's hot in the home, cold in the home, I know if it works, right? So I'm a little different than a normal buyer on an inspection, right? And I bring our contractor because, boy, if I need to figure things out, then I better do that on the spot. So our inspections, we're in there, right? Again, I can't buy a property without walking through it, but I'm not your normal buyer. I don't really nitpick on inspections. We just gotta figure out if our analysis is correct. So, one of the things I want to share is our marketing drive. I have a QR code somewhere if you want to scan it. Oh. It'll bring you to this drive. This is our marketing folder. Again, we're built by realtors for realtors. So I can slowly build in content for you to use. Most of this, you can, yeah, there's 1 or 2 things in here. Your content are social media posts and videos for social media posts. I'm a little less robust in here, but give me some time. I'm going to build out more content, explainer videos, things like that. If you get into our marketing folder, if you want something to put on social media, here, 18 choices. Here's one. Get a cash offer in your home. This is just a social media post. We have them, steal them. Put your name on it, brand it for yourself. You know, cash offer, right? We have it branded with Market Pass, but if you put that on the social platform, it's like, hey, I partnered with it, local company, yes, they're local. If anybody needs cash offer, we got that tool too. So steal all this, make it yours, use it, that's what it's here for. So there's a lot of tag social media posts, and there's the video work too. I don't know if the volume is gonna play.
Missed something. How do we get access to them?
Yeah. You want videos? Yeah, videos. You put them on social media.
Do you have a QR code for the screen or?
Yes, I do. Here's the QR code. If you want access to this folder, here's your QR code. Okay, and here you go. In case you missed it or your screen is blurry or something like that, here's a bunch of them. Give it to you. You guys can have them. What you're going to see when you type in this QR code or you access this on your phone, you're going to see that you need to put in your name and your email address, okay? And on our side, we'll enter you in to access our folder, but as a, I don't know what's called, a user, not an editor. So I'm going to give you user privileges, not ownership privilege. So if you want access to our marketing drive, there it is. If there's anything I can do to help you not lose to this person or anybody else, that's why we're here. My database is my business. And I get ticked off when people come after it. It's not. I worked hard. I hope you feel the same way. I think I'll end on that. I know it's 1:30.
Yeah, we're good.
And I don't know, I can continue talking.
Thank you. What the problem with what was happening in the metro was the reality of the opportunity. And the way that you talked about it gave me a sense of an offering that most people don't have right now. And you can get the same response as that guy or anybody else by having a different tool in your tool belt that you didn't know you needed.
I talked about playing defense. This guy played offense in the biggest way, best marketing realtor maybe in the country, right? Possibly. Maybe Jeff Glover in Detroit competes. But you can't mess with this guy's marketing.
We travel with an RV, you get into different cities.
Yeah, it's there.
Back in the same building, it's great.
Yeah, because he's
Right? That is playing offense. So if you want to play offense, think about how to put this into your business. Does anybody call cancel expired food posts? Anybody? Nobody. You have to call them all the time. You're gonna have one of four objections. Don't know which one it's gonna be. It's gonna be, no, I'm working with the same realtor. No, we took our home off the market. The big one is gonna be, oh, why, you got a buyer? Yes,
Yes, I do.
second, let's talk, right? There's different ways you can play offense with this too, not this big and expensive, but in your daily messages. There's a postcard, if you want to make this. Right, get a postcard folder. Here are different postcards that you can have. And switch out my face for yours. It's there for you. Use it. So I'm going to continue to build that content drive for you. If you see that it's missing something of value for you, tell me. We'll create it. I'm working on net sheets. You have nice little net sheet in there. You can just put a service charge on your own net. What we have. We're working on explainer vids. We're working on a concept called Pictures 101 because it can be confusing on how many pictures to take, where and how. So I'm going to really try to make this very easy for everybody understanding you. I've been working on that. Have some patience with me on that. I just appreciate being here, sharing the message. And again, we're easy to work with. There's no logins, there's no passwords, there's nothing except for email me or call me and we'll figure it out. If you need an offer, we'll help you out. But please, please, please start protecting your database.
Go, guys. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the pass. Y'all, there's food.